Hi! Tonight I'm going to be showing you my nighttime regimen post Accutane. I've got very light makeup on and this is pretty much what I do every night. It varies a little bit, but I'll go through it step by step and I'm going to show you my products as I go along. So step one is to put your hair back, obviously. And then I already brushed my teeth. I always do those things first. So since I've got minimal makeup on, I always have to take my makeup off, if I'm wearing any, with a cotton pad and micellar water. I saturate the pad and I take my makeup off. So the second step is probably the most important. I use a cold cream and I just massage it all over my face. This one is from Etsy. This is my second jar. I really love it. It's not too expensive and this jar lasted me actually a whole year. This is my second jar. So I don't use more than a little dollop. This is about the average size. And I dot it and massage. I make sure that I even do this around my eye area to really get any eye makeup off. So next I take a clean washcloth and I get it wet with warm water, not too hot. Okay, my washcloth is wet and it's warm and I'm just gonna gently exfoliate my face. I make sure to do circular motions, especially around my mouth, because that's where my driest skin happens, as well as my brow area. And during this step, I make sure to really get my lips as well. Now I wring it out and hang it to dry. The last part of the cleansing method I do is with a gentle cleanser. This one is from Dermalogica. It's really good. It's a little pricey, so you can just use one from Walmart that's similar. Now I'm just rinsing it off with warm water. Remember, don't make it too hot. I've done that many times. So to dry my face, I try not to touch it too much. I will usually just take a towel that I use for showering, dry under my chin, my eyebrows, my mouth, and my hairline. I try not to set an entire towel on my face because it just feels dirty to me. Sometimes I'll do this to my eyes. And then I take my hyaluronic acid serum and I put this on the T of my face. Another tip, if you have extremely sensitive skin like me, you need to make sure you get the extra dry skin version of this because the normal version is actually perfumey and this one doesn't have any scent in it and I just like it a lot better. So we're almost done, but after I do my hyaluronic acid, I let my face dry for about 10 minutes because I'm going to be using Retin-A tonight. So I usually go do something else and then come back to finish it up. Alright, so some time has passed and now I'm going to be doing the final step. So I actually just have a sample of my Retin-A. It looks like this. I just get this from a dermatologist's office. I got a big bag of samples so I don't have to pay for it. Retin-A can be extremely expensive if you don't have insurance. So the moisturizer I decide to use at night is this CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream. I used to put this on in such a thick layer before I went on Accutane, and I would wake up and then it would be a freaking mess, and I realized I was using way too much. So I try not to use a whole lot. I put it around my mouth and then on my brows. And I know this is kind of confusing, but then with my clean hand, which I haven't used for Retin-A, I take my middle finger of this hand and I put it on and under my eyes, because you do not want to put Retin-A on your eyelids. And the very last thing I do, of course, is moisturizing my lips. And to do that, I just use this Burt's Bees and Aquaphor. So that is pretty much it for my nighttime regimen after Accutane. The only things that change are sometimes I don't use the cold cream if I don't wear makeup, and sometimes I don't use Retin-A if my skin is peeling a lot or just feels too tight. I love every single product I use, especially that cold cream. I would highly recommend getting that if you wanted to try the oil cleansing method. It's kind of a version of that. But my skin absolutely loves it. It's a little red right now because when I use a washcloth it can kind of get the blood flowing. But maybe I'll do my morning routine. It's much simpler. But thank you for watching.